What's up everybody, this is Reese from C Manga and welcome to my review of Fairy Tail chapter 418, The Challenger. So this week we got an extended chapter and you know what, there to be honest still wasn't very much to it, it kind of felt like a bit of a wasted opportunity for it to be extended, it could have just been done the same amount just with a normal chapter's worth. But yeah, I was worried about one thing. Instead of like getting a few filler like chapters which I thought, after last week's one, this is what I thought before that one. Confusing, yes, but basically we got a 1 year time skip, so yeah, a whole year has passed and yeah, really not much was established during that 1 year. This chapter basically ended up focusing on Lucy. She basically kind of just gave a little bit of exposition of the events of what happened like over the past year, but it was kind of more about her feeling lonely, just like wanting everyone to return. So basically, after Happy and Natsu left, basically Fairy Tail the next day ended up disbanding, so everyone just went off and did their own thing. Now, a year later, we kind of open up onto a brand new Magic Games. Surprisingly, though, there are no guilds which we know, it's just two brand new guilds, just these new guys. It's like, who the heck are these lot? So apparently, Contra Cerberus, Blue Pegasus, Sabretooth, and basically like, all the other powerful guilds, like Mermaid Hill and that, they didn't end up showing up. I'm kind of guessing that it's just because, now that Fairy Tail are all gone, they just don't have the will to fight since how Fairy Tail kicked their asses in the last one. So now it's kind of like, well, we don't have a chance to get any revenge, so what the hell is the point? So yeah, now we have two new guilds. I think these are the names of them. Forgive me if I butcher their names. You got Dalana Head, I think that's how you say it, and Skull Million. So basically they're pretty much two unknown guilds fighting for the title of, Fjord's strongest. I'm kind of guessing that with these two guilds here, they were just like some of the ones from back in the day which were like kicked out in the first round because now just because all the powerful guilds are gone, they have the chance to fight for the strongest title. But, it's not like anyone else really cares as long as they get a good show. So yeah, over that time, Lucy, she's basically become like an intern reporter. She's doing a piece on the games. It's like she went through a little phase of first doing bikini modeling, and then after she kind of felt like no, she didn't. She basically ended up spending a bit of time doing writing, and thought, yeah, I'm gonna do reporting now. So she's kind of just like getting on with things now that the guild is gone. So yeah, it's just one of those things. She's there reporting on the games, and essentially she just seems like really, really underwhelmed with it. And I mean, who can blame her? All the strongest guilds aren't there. It's like all her friends are gone. Like I said, she's just lonely. So yeah, the only kind of like, she references everyone else, but it's kind of like only in passing and saying that, oh, people, they've only just had like little sightings, and then there's just rumors as to where they are. So you see on a poster, you get like Urza on a poster, you're just like, oh yeah, she was somewhere. So anyway, back to the games now. It seems like final round now, just Skull Million guys, they ended up winning the final battle, but it's kind of just like big deal, even Lucy was just like, whatever, it's like you have her senpai, he's there like getting all super excited about it because, people without magic, it's just like, yeah, these are awesome, seeing people throwing around all their magic and everything, but to Lucy it's just like, meh, who cares, these are just some throwaway characters. But anyway, on to the big part of this chapter, which I must admit, I was actually quite surprised. It's like, it was kind of expected, but at the same time, the way it was introduced was kind of like, oh my god. So yeah, out of nowhere, this hooded figure shows up, saying, who are you? It's like, who are you? I'm the challenger. And at first, honestly, I was thinking it was going to be a new villain. Just the fact that, the way they came in, Lucy reacted just like, oh my god, this guy's so powerful, get everyone out, evacuate everyone, then the fact you see like one move and then the whole stadium looks like it explodes. So it's kind of just like, okay, is this guy a brand new villain or what? But in the end, it ended up being Natsu himself. So yeah, that was actually pretty nice. That I was at first thinking, oh god, is it going to be a brand new villain to open this arc? It's like, is this going to be like a kind of, Lucy on her own, she's coming into her own, so you see her take on this guy and beat him, or what? It's just like loads of little things were going through my head and just like from that one page. But yeah, hooded person ended up being Natsu, and my god, he seems like he's got a gigantic power boost. It's like, his initial move was so powerful that it's like, oh my god, everyone get out, it's like, he had so much presence, it's like, you'd think he's just like a dark wizard or something. But yeah, Natsu, he ended up proceeding to take out every single one of those finalists from the two guilds. It's a pretty amazing feat, even though they were kind of like throwaway characters, we're never going to see these guys again. But it's just a thing of the sheer amount of them that are there and they're fighting him, it's kind of just like, wow, Natsu took them all out in one blow, so it's like, cool. And yeah, that pretty much is it with this chapter. You know, little kind of like nice reunion with Natsu and Lucy. It kind of felt like a little bit of a throwback to the very first chapter, you know, but kind of like the opposite way around ish, essentially. Well, not really the opposite way around. It's pretty much exactly like the first chapter. You know, Lucy's there on her own looking for people, and then yeah, either way. So now it's kind of like I'm hoping that this whole kind of how it's going to end up now kind of proceed how I predicted. Kind of like Lucy and Natsu now that are back together, they're gonna go around trying to like, you know, find everyone in Fairy Tail, bring them all back together. So yeah, after that it's gonna be a thing of either they'll once again try to become the #1 guild, which I don't really think they need to. Everyone has already established how powerful Fairy Tail are. But either way, they definitely have to take out the final two main villains, Agniyoga and Zeref. So, you know, it's kind of one of the things I can picture how headlines could go. It's like Fairy Tail return, and all of a sudden, it's like the two big villains start moving again. So it's like, oh my god, Fairy Tail are in cohesion with these guys, or some madness like that. You know, but either way, that is what's going to happen. So I'm kind of guessing the next 4 to 5 chapters will probably be them re-bringing everyone together. You know, you get Urza having a big chapter to herself, Grey having one, probably Wendy, then everyone else will just come together kind of thing. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of nice that I had a little 1 year time skip. It wasn't have to kind of like, you know, get any of that in between. We'll probably end up seeing a lot more of what the guys got up to, like during some flashbacks, like maybe during the next fight. But like I said, with this chapter here, it did feel a little bit underwhelming. The fact that it was an extra long chapter and then not really too much happened. But it is kind of nice that the story is starting to progress quite a bit faster, because obviously thought we wasn't going to get too much anyway. So yeah, that about ends it for this chapter from me, guys. You know the usual thing to do at the end of these. Let me know what you thought about this chapter in the comment section below. And heck, any Fairy Tail theories you got, how you think the series is going to proceed, and if you think it's actually going to be coming to an end soon, because yeah, I kind of do think there's not really too much left. So yeah, let me know all that stuff in the comment section below, and as usual, don't forget to check out other things on the channel. So I'll see you next time.